Thought I told people about Dababy. But ladies, this is what happens when you get yourself a clout chaser who chase anything and do anything for clout. We going live from the underground. What up, YouTube, and welcome to Live from the Underground, where we go over one particular topic that's happening today. And you know, the one thing that's all over social media that I guess we have to talk about would be this whole Dababy and what's her name? Her name is, because I don't even follow them all like that, man, because I know Dababy is full of crap. He's been full of crap for a very long time. I've been showing people that he is. Dalive, if that's how you pronunciate her name, which is his baby mom's. And they allegedly have been, well, I guess it's been established, they were going through vicious arguments down here, over here in Charlotte. I don't know where it's at exactly, but it looks to be uptown Charlotte. I'm not going to front. But so he's having arguments with his baby moms and got to the point where he started posting things on Instagram Live and going out of his way trying to embarrass his baby moms. Like, had one live saying, you know, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Then had another one with, oh, everybody know that this is just my side chick with her in the background and all that stuff. Yeah, walk away. Like, and then he uses all of this social media, him trying to slander his baby moms who he is connected to for the next 18 years, whether he likes it or not. He's making it so much worse. But then he starts using this as a means to promote his EP tour that he's going on. Like, did you expect any better, Danny Lehigh? Like, you didn't research who Dababy was? A guy who will go on and put on a diaper in order to go ahead and get a music career to embarrass himself and embarrass my entire city? Like, this is who you decided to be with. You thought that he wouldn't do that to you? Like, what kind of sucker would take his issues? And I understand it's difficult to live with an individual. It's difficult to build relationships, especially these days, because everybody has their own ego. Everybody is going about things and trying to do it their own way. And men and women do not mesh as well as we used to in the past. You dig? So fights and all these things, they happen. But I would never call the police on any woman that I'm dealing with, bruh. Like, what this was, as Danny Lehigh was saying, like, this was some straight up cowardice that Dababy was doing. And if what Dababy is saying, that he's getting chased around his own crib looking like a fatal attraction, as he said in his quote unquote statement. Like, let me go ahead and read this statement. Hold up. I would like to swiftly remove myself from any of this hostile behavior put on display moments ago. This here thing has gone far enough for Shorty to crash out on her own. And it saddens me because I still got a queen to raise. Word, bruh. The last hour has been documented for my safety and business done based on my reputation. Word. So your reputation, which is already crap, bro. Like, you've already been Me Too'd. You already been, like, all the alphabet people already came to get you because of your reputation and things that you say. But this is your reputation. Like, see, that's what this is ultimately about. He's scared of that happening again. So let me go ahead and document all this and put this out there so I'll be protected from anything that happens with my baby mother. So which is more important to you, bruh? Like the family that you tried to establish, or the fact that you can get me too again or something? I don't know. But let's continue. With multiple threats of setting up an internet scheme, whatever that means, and a person refusing to not let me go. Me and somebody else here knew to record her. I done been beat on and yelled at and chased around like one of them Fatal Attraction type chicks. You let her beat up on you, dog? Like, I mean, here's my thing. In my past, I've been hit by a couple women, but they knew I ain't never laid hands on a woman or nothing. But the best thing that I've done was remove myself from the situation. You dig? And they be upset about it, but yet at the end of the day, they still needed a brother more than anything. You dig? So me removing myself from the situation ended up being the win, but you called the police. CMPD, known for coming through and killing brothers, known for only coming in threes whenever they pull anyone over, known for being hostile towards anyone of color. This is who you called on your baby moms. Do you understand how much of a sucker you are for that? Does anyone understand how much of a sucker it takes to do that? Like, maybe y'all don't know how CMPD gets down. Like, during they had the whole protest and stuff that's going on here. You know what CMPD did to the protesters? People were walking down uptown and they were protesting. What CMPD did was they blocked off certain streets to bottleneck the protesters so that they can hit them with nothing but rounds of gas and the rubber rounds and all that, and they boxed them in and tortured them like that. You feel me? That's what CMPD is known for, and that's who the baby called on his baby moms, like a sucker. A dude who's more focused on, I need to get this EP that ain't get no love, that nobody even really rocking with all like that I ain't even seen nobody say anything about it. You're more focused on that than raising your child. Like, regardless of how you fall out with your baby moms and all that stuff, dude, like, this is going to have standings. This is going to last forever because it's on the internet, you moron. But he clearly doesn't care about any of that. But let's continue. But I knew to keep it together. Walt, you knew how to keep it together, but yet you go on live talking trash on how your baby mama is your side chick, and you think that's not going to come back, especially like when it comes time for child support and all that stuff. Oh, it's coming back. My team will be in contact with any and everybody we're in business with who need what? This man ain't got no English in his life. Oh my God. My team will be in contact with any and everybody we're in business with who need clarification, whatever. End of the day, no big deal. I don't want no charges pressed or nothing. What? Then how did she get simple assault charges? I just want her peacefully removed, which they need to hurry up and do as we speak. I ain't even want that behavior on display, but it's okay, man. This too shall pass. You didn't want it on display, but you put it on live, and you continue to go on live. Do you understand the contradictions? Do you see? Like, this is all a clout chase, fam. This is 100% a clout chase. I mean, He's trying to turn his domestic issues that he's having with this woman into a clout chase. And he's trying to protect himself from getting Me Too'd or something. Like, and he's coming off as the weakest I've ever seen in my life. But again, this is a guy that's worn a diaper so that he can get where he's at today. So does any of this surprise anybody? Anybody at all? All the people that want to defend him, keep defending this sucker, man. Eventually, all of this is going to catch up to him. That's kind of the way that Charlotte go. Now, Charlotte don't really care about Danny Lehigh. She's not from here. This ain't, like, we just don't care about the baby. We going to let this all just go. But a sucker is a sucker for life. And she should have known better. Like, all you women out here that's only chasing the dude because he got some notoriety in the game, he looks like he got paper and all that. Look at how this ends when you deal with somebody who's proven to be a sucker. Like, it's hard to explain it other than being a sucker. Saying, let's finish his message. Hate Shawty went out this way, but that ain't my business. I'm a father first and always will be. Oh, it's your business, bro. Oh, you tied to her for 18 years. So this is your business. This is definitely your business. My focus right now is solely on this new project and this live show Killer Tour starting November 26th. Word. This is really me typing no PR. Really? You did some straight up promotion there, brother. Like, come on, man. Is there anybody else here? Is there anybody else here who doesn't realize that this is weak? And I understand relationships, they don't pan out sometimes. But as a man, you should know better than to go out of your way to try and embarrass your woman and put her on Instagram Live for entire followings to go ahead. Like, this whole thing, it kind of does span from, like, the whole manosphere and all this nonsense that these dudes is like, okay. Let's go into the manosphere for a second. All these guys are is a bunch of children crying about women and making demands of things about women that they never really deserve, never really should get, but they feel as though they're entitled to because they're chumps. And this is what individuals is somewhat being taught to do. Like, I don't care if you falling out with your baby moms. I don't care how bad you feel she's been doing you and all like that, man. This does not end well for you to do it like this. You trying to use this situation as some kind of promotion for your tour because you probably are desperately in need of it and you see, oh, this is going viral. Let me use this viral moment in order to promote my career, because that's what he does. He uses every little thing, no matter what, no matter the positives, the negatives, no matter if it's positive for him in the long run or not. If there's clout to be had, the baby is going to chase it. He's going to try to use it to get as big as he possibly can, and he will sabotage himself, his relationships, his children in the future. He will sabotage anything so that he can get it done. And this is who you chose to be with, though, Danilia, if that's how you pronunciate your name and all that. This is who you chose to be with. You didn't do no research on him. You didn't know that this guy is full of crap. You didn't realize that this guy is so whack that he will do this to you at a drop of a dime. Like, I've known this about him for a long time. You just now catching it, though. And then he's talking like, oh, she's stalking my baby moms and she's messing with how I'm raising my oldest daughters and all that stuff, dude. What, you thought baby moms get along? Do you, in what reality does this guy live in that he would say that all of his baby moms, because he has multiple, I do believe, what, you think in some magic world, they're all just going to get along and everything's going to go right for you? No, that's how this has gone down for a very long time. But you somehow think that you are above it because you got some notoriety, because you famous, because you sold some records. And you're not really selling them now, but you sold some records and all of this stuff. So you think you above the baby mama drama? Like, bruh. You put yourself in this position just because you got famous and you got some records and all this stuff, that you went on ahead and got you so many baby moms on top of the one that you had going into this, and you thought this was just going to end smoothly? Like, this is how a child's mind works. Like, of course this is going to happen. How many people in anybody's lives, from my subscribers to people who's watching this, to famous people, to how many people have you ever seen have baby mama issues because they got multiple baby mamas and they have to deal with that for a very long time? All of them. But the baby thinks he's above it. And he tries to clout chase and try to protect himself by completely crapping on his baby moms. And his baby mom's brother is already talking like, hey, come out to LA and we can square up one-on-one. But it's not going to end there. Believe me, this is merely the beginning, because these things don't end swift. When you begin to make moves off of emotion, as this is what this was. This was an emotional plea for help from a dude who wants to pretend to be a man, but he's really a chump. He's a little boy who got some notoriety, who thinks he's really doing something. Like, this is the guy that everybody's like, Dave Chappelle and all that, like, man, we can't cancel the baby. Don't cancel the baby and all this stuff, man, because he got so much to offer. Is this what this man has to offer to the world right here? This is really what this man has? The banana mama, what up, Domingo, Geronimo? Like, this man is a straight up clown. And he's always been. And my city has called him out on it every step of the way. But nobody wants to listen. Everybody just, you want to ride with whoever you hear because the record labels will continue to promote him. Everybody's going to continue to say, oh, you shouldn't cancel the baby. He got talent. He doesn't have talent. He's not that good. There are far better rappers here in Charlotte than him. It's just these rappers ain't willing to go as far as he's willing to go, clearly. These rappers aren't willing to sell out their baby moms for promotion because things are going viral. These guys are more men out here than a baby that's going out here trying to promote himself while he's supposed to be having issues. Like, you supposed to be saying that you love your daughter. You do anything for your daughter. You supposed to be the father of your daughter. But what part of being a good father to your daughter is crapping on her mother for the world to see? What part of the game is that? I really want to know. I really want to know what part of the game is that. Regardless of if she's assaulting you because you's a chump and you can't stop your baby moms from assaulting you who just had a baby. You can't stop that because you's a bitch. Like, you can't do anything about that. So instead, what you do is you call CMPD on your baby moms? The ones who killed a black person that had people out here protesting in the streets. This is who you call on your baby moms. And you want to save face. You want to try to save face like, oh, this is all on her because she's crazy and all that stuff. Like, no, bro. You soft. You soft. Soft as the diaper that you be wearing, bruh. And it's sad to see. But at the end of the day, as I'm saying, Danny, this is who you chose. This is who you chose to have your first baby with. This is what you were stuck with for a long time. You gonna have to deal with this ignorance, maybe for the rest of your life. And what other man is going to want to go ahead and rock with you after this? Like, letting this chump be your baby dad that you're going to have to deal with forever. Any man that comes after this and is going to have to deal with the fact that you're going to have to take your child to go see the dad eventually. And this hating ass dude is probably going to be on some, oh, you can't have another man. You know how jealous little children do when they woman moves on and all that stuff. Like, he's probably going to be one of them types of dudes. What guy is going to want to put up with that, Danny? See, and this is where all you women, you fall into, this is where you mess up. Like, the guy that you choose to have a child with, that's it. You out the game. That's your man. That's the number. Like, if that don't work out, your value on the dating market has gone down viciously. Danny can't get, at this point, like, I mean, maybe she can get a sucker who blinded by her beauty and all that stuff to realize, okay, there's nothing but heartache dealing with this woman from this point on. That's the only thing that she is pretty much going to do from this point on, you feel me? She's linked into this guy, that she should have known from the jump not to deal with but you know, you get blinded by the money. Instead of doing your research on all the things that he's done, realizing that he got all of these baby moms for a reason, you think he's going to just not deal with his baby moms? How many baby moms must a brother have before you realize that this guy really ain't about nothing? And I mean, sometimes guys have multiple baby moms, but the guys who actually, and guys be like, oh, it was a mistake or whatever, usually they spread it out, not having it as close as the baby had. This, it's rather pathetic, you feel me? All of this is rather pathetic, but that's as far as I'm going to go on this, man, because I really don't care. Let me keep it 1,000. Danny, you kind of had this one coming because you chose up on a guy that you either didn't do no research on, or you just felt he changed or something, or you just wanted to be part of the hype, want to be part of the clout. Like, you chose this route. And now you with a borderline newborn child, now you getting kicked out the crib. And I don't know where you finna stay. Or whatever. However it goes down, I wish you the best. But that's what you chose, dealing with somebody like this. Secondly, my city is not indicative of Dababy. We do not rock with them. That's why people never wonder why he goes to Walmart and he has to shoot his way out. Like, I can go to Walmart and nobody messes with me. The same exact Walmart that he went to and had to shoot his way out. I can go there and my name is good out here. I go out to the clubs. I go out here and nobody pulls a gun out on me. Nobody messes with me. Everybody actually enjoy my company whenever I'm out here in these streets, in which I ain't never got to hide. I'm always out here. I don't never start fights and stuff that be in the club like Dababy has done multiple times. And I'm not saying all but it be chumps like Dababy, and it be chumps that be like these immigrants and stuff out here that be coming here to Charlotte and trying to make all kinds of nonsense out of it, dude. Like, these are all the people that's messing up the mix and messing up Charlotte for what Charlotte actually is. Like, Charlotte actually is a very cool place. I love staying here in Charlotte, but it's niggas like Dababy who get notable. It's dudes like this that always mess up a city and the name and the reputation out here. And he does it for his reputation. Like, how many people have a different view on individuals from Charlotte, North Carolina, just based on all of the moves and the actions that Dababy has gotten press and notoriety and hatred and all this stuff for? Like, how many people feel a different kind of way because of this person about Charlotte, North Carolina? Trust and believe me, he is not the norm. He's the one that the record labels and YouTube guidelines and all of these people go out to get. You feel me? Because he's a sucker. I've been telling people for the longest, man, the music industry, they only put on people that they can control, that they have something over their head. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad. Doesn't matter. As long as they are putting forth an agenda that is detrimental to the people as a whole, and they want to be a part of the industry so bad that they'll allow them to take the royalties, take percentages of all of the money, and they really don't do anything with it. That's the type of people that the industry is chasing after, and Dababy fits the mold. Therefore, all the legit people out here in Charlotte that's never going to, that will be damned if they will, like, no matter how bad the relationship is getting with their baby moms, they're never going to post it online, never try to embarrass their baby moms because they have children and the children is going to have to live with that. Like, bruh, when your child becomes old enough, do you think all of this is going to go away? Do you think all the little kids in the school ain't going to tease them? You think all of this is just going to fade away? People's memory is long, bruh. People's memory is long. And the internet, nothing deletes. So you being as weak as you are, Dababy, you're costing your children a life. And it's sad, man. On top of the fact that you're making the whole city look bad. You're making yourself look bad. You're making your baby mamas look bad. Everything about this is just a clown show. Everything about this is just a clown show. And I'm not rocking with it, man. I'm really not rocking with it. I could care less about Dababy. Still to this point, I just wish I could get away from having to actually talk about this dude. I wish he would go ahead and live in LA, but he's probably too scared to be out there to live in LA and do these kinds of things that he do. You dig? Like, you can hide out in Charlotte, I guess. wherever you at uptown with the police. But I ain't hear about him coming back to that Walmart. I ain't never seen this man come back to the hood and none of the clubs or nothing like that. Like, dude is weak, man. But that's all I wanted to say about this, man, as I came up on the ending of my time. I'm probably going to be back in like maybe a half an hour or so to play some Street Fighter. Appreciate anybody who's made it this far in the show. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, man. I try to post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in one way or another. Live streaming, usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursdays. Possibly Fridays. But Fridays are usually like my album reviews. Where the last album review was that Silk Sonic, where that album was beautiful. Want to get back to music instead of this nonsense. But thank you, everybody, man. I'm up out of here. Y'all be easy.